Let's go back to the phone lines, talk to Mary Ann in Lake Odessa, Michigan, listening on Sirius XM 131. Hi, Mary Ann.
Hi, thanks for having me on the show.
You got it.
I only recently discovered you, so I'm very excited to be calling in.
Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Well, my question is, in my Sunday school class, we've just been kind of going through the history in Genesis, and I was wondering how, in a sinless creation, Adam and Eve, and also even Lucifer, could have the inclination toward deliberate disobedience when sin hadn't entered the world yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's a way in which you can ask that question after sin enters the world as well. I ask myself all the time, how is it possible that I can sin with impunity, knowing that there are consequences to sin? It's irrational. It's completely irrational. But we do have what God has given us, and that is the ability to act or to act otherwise. And that's how it was in the very beginning. God created Satan as a volitional being. He could worship God, which was the very thing he was created for. In other words, if you do what you're created for, you're completely fulfilled. He could do that or he could do otherwise. Satan decided, because of will, to do it his own way, to worship himself, as opposed to worshiping God. And as a result of that, he and other volitional beings, other angels, fell, and they are now called fallen angels. The same thing happened in the Garden of Eden. God created human beings in such a way that they could act or act otherwise. Had he not done that, there would not have been such a thing as love. For love to be real, it has to be of the will. I can't make my wife love me by putting a 45 to her temple and say, love me or else. That's not love. Love has to be volitional. So God created volitional beings, and they chose to sin. The beauty in the grand meta-narrative of Scripture is that Adam and Eve fall into lives of perpetual sin, terminated by death, but the rest of the Bible is God's unfolding plan of redemption, culminating in a new heaven and a new earth. The second Adam undid what the first Adam did.